We start off in Horizon, Western Tenalan, where we had to talk to a few of our friends around the area. Immediately afterwards we went to Ul'dah, where we noticed some refugees try to talk to one of our leaders, but the guards refused her entrance, rightfully so. Luckily for her, we came by and made our introduction in quicksand. After we have heard her story on what happened and what they were looking for, we try to help her. We cannot make a promise, but we will be helping her in the right direction. Going back to the leaders, together with the refugees, they explained their situation. After a long discussion, they were refused and could not settle in Ul'dah. However, there might be another option. Revenant's Stall, where our base is set. We went to Vesper Bay, where all the refugees docked with a boat. Since the next step is to use the roads, we had to make sure it was clear of enemies. There was a little conversation with some of the refugees, and some kids interrupted us to ask a few questions. The nice adventurer we are, I answered them all before leaving. Always buy better weapons and armor from Rowena. There is no other way to become more powerful. Together with our new refugee friends, we went to Revenant's Stall. They can stay around here for now, which is great for them. New friends to adventure with. They were talking about Leviathan, some primal of the sea. We quickly went towards the leader of Limsa to make sure we are prepared if they happen to summon Leviathan. After some more investigation to check the plans of the sea people, we heard that they were called Shahagin officially. A fight broke out between us and the Shahagin. We slaughtered a few of them and quickly went towards the crystal. Tancred looks happy that Garuda is blowing through his hair. This weird Shahagin with a crab claw on his head, could it be killed, it seemed? Not with regular weapons at least. This one succeeded in summoning Leviathan. Quickly swimming away from the scene, we had to follow Leviathan. Underwear Man! Can he help us defeat Leviathan? No, he just chooses a way to our next destination. While in queue, I unlocked some dances. I am not the type of person who usually uses those emotes, but a completed quest is a completed quest. It is time to face Leviathan, with 6 strangers who will hopefully not let us die. We survived. Leviathan is taken care of. No longer need to panic about some tidal wave. Our new friend proved herself in the battle against Leviathan. We thought this might indicate a new class or job to unlock. We haven't found it till this day, so we have our doubts about it. I think there might be some corruption in Ul'dah. Guards! My friend told me about retainers, where you can store a bunch of items when he was trying out leatherworking, and he needed some space for all his equipment. I made 2 of them and stored a lot of the items I had in my inventory. Around Tenalan we progressed a bit through our main story quests, mostly talking to desperate or terrified refugees. A kid was crying who was worried about his parents, because they haven't returned yet after going to Ul'dah with some men. Oh look, he conveniently just happened to walk by. Let's go after him. He got sniped. He has no use anymore now. Okay, so now I know the official requirements for this quest. Completing the specific dungeon on normal mode, but it doesn't state it clearly. At first we thought we just needed the dungeon to be unlocked, since that's how we interpret the requirement. Are we the only ones that read it this way? Apparently, after like 30 hours of playing this game, I just realized that this is an option. I was wondering why it wasn't automatically going on. We unlocked the dance party on extreme mode. Since we did not have a quest yet to enter it on extreme mode, we stayed away from this one for now. We also have the Minstrel's Ballad, Ultima's Bane unlocked at some point. Is this one worth doing? We might try it before going into the next expansion, just to be sure we have done most we can. Getting closer to the crystal in the East Shroud, we found Ramuh, someone who looks like to be a guardian of the forest of those sylphs. Also, his beard is even bigger than Santa Claus's beard. Does he use it to redirect lightning or something? The striking tree is unlocked on hard mode. Well, let's get onto it, shall we? People apparently do not like to do this one on hard mode. The queue time is close to 20 minutes already. Let's do something else in the meantime, like all the random blue quests I got everywhere. We even danced some more, just because we like the Mughals so much. Finally, after 40 minutes the queue popped. The intro looks amazing already with some nice intro music. I was being feared for like 40 seconds here. Is this my fault or is it something I cannot dodge or do anything about myself? I was quite confused at the time. Our party did not want to help us out on this one. Now that this boss is defeated, I finished my last entry for the hunting log to complete the whole Arcanist hunting log. Going back to Mordona, Urian J explained how babies were made. How could we forget that part? They also explained something about the primals and immortals, but that ain't important, right? The Ascians also had some weird crystal meeting. I wonder when we will see more of them. Maybe we will encounter one more soon enough? Whoa, look at this wizard outfit. This is exactly how I want to look without transmog. What class usually dressed this way? Also, a big knightsman. Is this some sort of gladiator outfit? Might want to try that one out as well soon. We also had to fight them, which was no issue for our power level. You know what? Since we are above level 50, we can just level a second class. We thought it was impossible to do the main story from now onwards on a non-level 50 class. The comments on previous videos thought me otherwise. Blue mage it is to test it out. What kind of mage is this? Eye-beam? This looks more like a demon hunter from World of Warcraft with Bubble Beam from Pokemon. Could this man be a fraud? They surely think so. Let's find out. It turns out he is not a fraud, but you just need to hit this kraken with a staff to be a blue mage. Blue mage now being unlocked, my friend saw when he equipped the soul of the blue mage, the main quest is locked until level 50. So here's a picture of me trying it out again when editing the video. In Kurtas this mysterious lady appeared. Not a lot has happened, but she has a nice blue outfit. Her name is Iceheart, I suppose? That is what our Shiva is calling her at least. Earlier we recruited some people from all over the world, now also having their own nice blue outfits. Our own investigation company. Our Shiva noticed that the winds are uncommon fierce today while looking towards this big castle. I suppose it belongs to this king? At least I couldn't think of anyone else. We also got a new hat after this quest. A lot better than the unicorn helm. In the last video people recommended me to either transmog or disable the headgear. I kind of dislike transmog in general, so I think I will disable it in the future if I happen to be a unicorn again. Part 5 of A Realm Reborn is also unlocked in the New Game Plus. I suspect we are going to start with the last part of A Realm Reborn? Not a lot happened afterwards. Mostly some Imperial people who were lingering around Castrum Sentry like they used to. Apparently the castle, or the people inside the castle, are called Ishgard. They are unwilling to unite from what we have learned. In one of our meeting rooms we met some people from Ishgard. He is concerned about the resurrection of Midgard Somir. Suddenly being interrupted by a guard, he told us that Iceheart has attacked some caravan. We must immediately send help. Arriving on the spot, we noticed the caravan lying on its side and we spoke to one of the guards who was already there on the spot. He couldn't tell a lot about the attack, but the surviving carriers nearby told us as much as possible. He told us about the lady, Iceheart, also known as Shiva it seems. Following a trail to find the suspect, we eventually saw these two together. Definitely not the lady they were talking about, but hopefully a step in the right direction. I suppose the men will be detained immediately. Arriving at Snowcloak, we must find the entrance to their lair to stop them. Where exactly could it be? We unlocked the dungeon and, of course, immediately went into the dungeon. The icicles everywhere combined with a lot of snow made this place look outstanding. Don't forget the calming music. This place even has a Yeti boss who can cause a snowstorm and throw gigantic snowballs. Marvelous design. The last boss seemed to be a wolf named Fenrir. But where's Iceheart? Ain't she supposed to be here? Ah, there she is. We just had to get rid of Fenrir.
I was given the name Ysayle.
She wants to stop the war between dragons and mankind. Well, don't we all, Iceheart?
Between dragon and man.
And how exactly does she want to do that? Well, I don't know. She didn't want to tell us. So I suppose we're going to answer that question in the next episode. Hopefully. Make sure to leave a like if you liked the video and comment down below on what class or job I should try out next. I was thinking about a tank or a melee physical DPS, but I'm open to anything. Don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more of my content, and I hope I see you all in the next one. Bye bye!